Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Techu Tuesday. This is the weekly Techu stream where we share our love and enthusiasm for our favorite game, Techu on the Chair. I'm your host and world champion, Alvaro, and I will be sharing 1 full hour of Techu plays, Techu games, Techu matches where I show, um, the way I usually play. They usually think about strategies to get the most wins, no matter what the situation may be. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right to it with the first match of the evening. We're going to play a solo game here. As always, we're going to start with the lowest card on hand. That's going to be this number 2 right here. Not a very good starting hand with this queen and jacks, because we don't know where we're going to have to place the enemy, where we need to sneak around and play somewhere else. These are not the strongest cards to start with. So right now we don't want to play sideways. I mean, you could, but I don't like doing that. I prefer to uh, start building an alternative lane in case this conversation here goes south, literally. So let's just play this jack here. That's the only move we have, and that wasn't good enough. So okay, at this point you can either start building your side lane or try to build a stronghold here so the AI doesn't take that too so easily. We're gonna choose to do that right now. But either way, you could have gone either way. Okay, they're gonna take that too after all. So you could play here. You could play back here right now, and that could theoretically that's still a safe move to make. However, you have to consider what the AI has played so far. Ace here, a king here. So there's not a very good chance the AI has any more higher cards, any more high cards on hand. So we're just gonna look for this confrontation here, and we have the cards to back it up, to back up such a move. And that's what we're gonna do. And as you could see, that was the right move to make. Although we do wish we get an ace at some point, sooner than later. I really don't like this. I don't want to put that king in the home row. Gonna try to cut him off here. We got that ace, and we got it just at the right time. Wasn't Imakita, but close enough. Okay, we don't want to play this just yet. Yeah, still has a big card. Could play here, but I've always said I'd like to keep the differentials to a minimum, and by differentials I mean the difference between the card you're playing and the one you're taking over with it. And here there's a 1 point difference, which is barely nothing. Sorry, a 2 point difference. But we would prefer to use this 8 to take over this 7 here. And since there's a very low chance the A has the other ace on hand, we're just gonna take this here, hoping that it doesn't have the ace, and it didn't. At this point, we're just gonna keep the pressure on. It's our chance, actually. The AI is the one going last. I have the first move, so we still have a long way to go to secure that lead. See how it goes. I was hoping for that. this. Okay, this is not good for us. Now he's gonna take these three. Oh, even worse. Win with a Techu. Oh, that's the best way. The worst way to start this 1 hour stream is with a loss and losing to a Techu of all things. But that's the way it goes with Techu. You don't always have the cards on hand. Yeah, I started with an ace. I didn't. It was just really hard to come back from this. Okay, moving on to the second match. Starting with the lowest card on hand, and we're gonna continue this with this seven over here. Okay, now that we got these four, we can put it back here to try to build our backup lane, backup strategy. Yeah, went forward, so that means he must definitely have higher cards to back up such a move. Either at the very minimum a king, but most definitely an ace. It would have been great to play that that ace on top of it. It had both of them. Okay, so right now we're just gonna cut him off over here. Ooh, this is hard. I wanna use this ace to take over that king. Yeah, I had the other ace waiting. Good thing is he didn't take any of my kings. That's a good thing actually. So I think this one's in the back. Honestly, we're just gonna cut him off completely. We're not gonna give him space, room to breathe at all. So he's just gonna have to come back from this. And of course, I'm not going to allow that. Let's put this here. Okay. It already played both kings, so he's not gonna take over that queen. I don't have to worry about that. So I'm just gonna keep toying with him a little bit longer. Oh, that wasn't a smart move. I wasn't counting on that. I think this might be it for me. I should have blocked him off here. That was very cocky of me. I had that one and I blew it. Okay. I think we're looking a little better on this one. Let's hope it doesn't have the ace. Of course it does. Just need my ace. Come back here in the middle. Interesting. How do I want to play this? Oh, I think I should have played this jack on here. Would have been more aggressive. Anyway, that wasn't a loss, so I'll take it. Okay, let's start again with the lowest card on hand. This time we go last. Okay, oh, gonna have to back down here. Have a card take it over. Kata. Too dangerous, but I have to do it. I didn't want to put a jack on an empty space. That was the only move. That was the only other move. Wow, this game is so horrible. What's up with the AI chasing after me like that? Are very few moves left. Have to a lot of ground to recover. First win of the evening. It only took 4 tries. I have no other moves to make. Not gonna use that king over 10. Not in my home row. He will definitely come up with an ace. I just feel it. Told you. Okay. We also have our own tricks. That was a bad move to make. That one was even worse. And the second win of the evening. Let's keep it going. Got Aiko. Got a draw. Okay, this one's interesting. I have an ace to start. Yeah, he's backing down. That's tricky. Could be bluffing. I like that. If I get that ace, I will take over that king immediately. gotten it yet. Game. Again, should have expected that. Kind of unfair though. High game, last 3 moves of the game. Let's hope it all works out. Okay, that's kind of embarrassing. And it worked out for me. First tissue of the evening for me. And as I've told you before, there are certain exceptions to the rule of starting with the lowest card on hand. This time, you start with an ace against the AI. You always wanted to give it the first move. So we are not going to play the lowest card. We're going to play the second lowest card. Which is a nine. If that second lowest card is a jack or a queen or a king, then you don't want to do that. But in general, you don't want to play you want to play the second lowest card if you have an ace on hand against starting hand. I would in your starting hand against the AI, and this is why. So we want to give the AI the first move based on this move they did just now. You know they have an ace on hand, and you want to block it. It didn't happen now, but they may end up playing big cards and empty spaces. Exactly what I was hoping for. I want to save this. I'll test you, but at the same time, I want to use this six for something a little bit more useful, like taking this five. That was a huge mistake, I believe. They didn't take any of my kings. And you want to take at least one of your opponent's kings with your aces. These kings have now become unstoppable. You don't want to give that big of an advantage to your opponent. Although he does have another king that I won't be able to stop. He's gonna play it now, but too late. I got this one already. Good. Queen as the first move. You know for a fact the air has strong cards. I have no other way. I have no way to block him off. Makita, nice Makita. We know the air has spent very high cards, a lot of high cards right now. So wanna forward now that we have strong cards. I would prefer to play an ace here, but I don't have it. I have to keep the pressure on. Yes, really need to keep the pressure on. Can't give up an inch. He's not going to either. You have a pretty strong lead. Wow. Did I run out of gas? Okay, I need that. I got the win. No matter what it does. Good. Again, starting with an ace. And we're gonna play the second lowest. That was the best move to make. Right now, we don't have any cards. Okay, we just drew a 10. Although I would prefer to play this low card on an empty space, hoping that he's gonna have to play, a big card to take over that three. Didn't happen, but still, now it happened. Okay, so when the AI has made a move like this one, in many cases it works playing at something here. You can cut him off with here with this position. In most cases, it will fall for it. See? Again, this is only against the AI. It most certainly will not work against another person. People will see right through it and will take over the two instead. But against the AI, definitely works. Okay, so we're at a situation where the AI didn't take any of my kings. Again, this is good for us. And that's the only thing we have to do. Okay, this right here, I think this will secure our Techu, ending with a Techu. I will take over that two here. Good. Keep the keep our winning streak going. Wow, that's not good. Yeah, of course. Maybe not for me either. So I want him to. I know he has a big. I know he has an ace on hand. I know for a fact you wouldn't play a king if you don't have at least an ace on hand. So I want him to play that card. Look at that. He's gonna play that the ace. I don't, doesn't matter. We got him to play that many high cards on an empty. Well, this wasn't an empty space, but yeah, we did a lot of damage here. It will be hard for him to recover from this. Wait until I get an ace. Be a little bit aggressive. I could play that. I could have played that king. Queens. I'm sorry, queen back here, but I want to be aggressive right now. Play both kings already. I definitely want to be aggressive. Oh, I need that ace. Gata? Not too late. It is not too late. Good. Okay, this is part that gets really, really risky. Yeah, what plays sideways, so it doesn't have very high cards. So we can make an offensive move here, hoping to win this confrontation and then take over these other cards here. I could have played this queen. I don't like playing such high cards on such low cards. This is more appropriate. Okay, if he plays a king here, it's a killer move. Perfect. Let's make it sound like him. This could have easily backfired, guys. So I wouldn't recommend anyone playing like this for obvious reasons. Be a little bit more aggressive. Far so good. Whew. We started with a losing streak, high, but we have definitely made up for it. And lowest card on hand. Got this low card here. We're gonna play that side lane. Let's see what the AI does right now. Okay, it went forward. If we have a 9 here, we're just going to play it on top of that 8, knowing that it will definitely take it. Oh, look at that. Imakita. We got this one in the bag already. So nice when you get these Imakitas. I feel like there's no way I can lose. One of my favorite moves is having back-to-back aces. Could play this queen. As a matter of fact, let me play this queen here. He didn't take it. That's strange. Oh, it doesn't have an ace. We're just gonna take this. What? Wow, this is tough for him. Basically boxed in. I don't think he's gonna get out of this. That is such an embarrassing loss. Wow, I would have been pretty pissed off if it was me on the other side of the table. Again, playing the lowest card on hand, we go first, and when you have another low card, then you play side lane. I definitely don't want to play that king in the middle, so we're just gonna play this 7 here on an empty space, building our side lane. This is always you always need a backup plan. You won't always win that middle lane, that middle competition. So always build a side lane. Always have a backup plan. Find it quite strange. Yeah, I didn't have an ace when it went forward. I probably had it all along. I had no other choice though. I needed to be offensive, aggressive, because I had middle to high cards on hand. I couldn't play. I couldn't afford playing them all on empty spaces. that he's playing lower cards than me on empty spaces. That might come to bite me later. Okay, we got our first ace. I was hoping to play that in a more strategic position here in the middle, but I couldn't afford it. Let him have easy access to these cards here. 3-1. Maybe I should have played that ace a little bit forward instead of trying to take this three. But I don't know. It was a tough decision either way. Okay, we decided to play it sideways because we didn't have, like a stronger hand like we had before with kings and queens. We only had a queen, so we played sideways, and now the AI went forward. Luckily for us, we have the cards to take it over. Now we try to come up in the middle here. They will definitely take it. Okay, we're still being lucky, and our luck just ran out. Ooh, makita. Also kata. Too little, too late. What? Look at what the AI just did. I think I'm blowing it by playing here, but not really. I just screwed up. This is a tie game. What was that? I have to think about this. I was screwed either way, I believe. Because if I had played this before, he would have taken that two and then that five. And I don't think I had the chance to take over two of his cards. Okay, it looks like this time we were successful being a little bit aggressive. Doesn't always work though. Try this at home. See? Good thing came out of this is he already played his other king. I don't have to worry about where I play my ace anymore. Play that over these three. Doesn't matter. Don't want to play it here because he could easily cut me off with this nine over here. Okay, this is a little bit different. Now I have these jack secure that spot. Wow. He still found a way to screw me over. We have a lead, but I think that's fine. And I believe we have time for more. How long have we been streaming? 5 minutes. Okay. So if we win this, we're gonna end it here. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep going until we get a win. And I think this is gonna be a win. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. It's just tit for tats right now. So there's another two I haven't played yet. Yeah, I haven't drawn the other two, so I'm gonna play this. I know I have another one coming. There it is. We're just gonna keep this on our hand. We're not gonna, that's gonna be the last move we're gonna make here because we are ending with a Techu. Hey, are we losing our lead? No, we're definitely not. Played both aces already. Didn't take out of any of my kings. That's good for us. It's a 4 point difference, only three moves to make. We got this one in the bag already, no matter what it does. Perfect. Well, guys, it has been a great Tesha stream for us. I did start with a two lose streak, but we definitely made up for it with Teshus and like a 5 or 7, I don't know, 8 winning streak. No, no, it wasn't 8, but it was definitely around 5 or 6. Anyway, as you can see, there's a lot to think about. When you are making moves here, there's a little bit of luck. You need to hope that you get the right cards at the right time, that you don't end up wasting middle to high cards on empty spaces. That's a killer. That's a killer for you. But for everything else, you have a way to work around it, and I just proved to you a few possible outcomes, a few possible ways to come out with the best outcome at the very end. And I hope you guys learned from this. Um, as always, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Join our Discord community and download the app at techu.app. This has been your world champion and host Alvaro. We'll see you guys next week.